Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show, episode 69.
A special number, mate.
Very naughty number indeed. Let's hear from our sponsor, MANSCAPED, and then we'll get into some very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
This week, the Jamo and Dylan Show is brought to you by MANSCAPED.
Alright, Valentine's Day is coming up soon and we got to make sure that you guys are ready for wherever the night may take you. Our friends at Manscaped are here to tell you that you need to use the best tools for the job so you can be ready for anything on that special day.
If you need a good gift, the best way to get started is with the Manscaped Perfect Package 3.0.
We know all about that.
Yeah.
The Perfect Package is led by the revolutionary Lawnmower 3.0, which has advanced skin-safe technology. I'll repeat, skin-safe technology.
It's waterproof, Jamo. Elite feature. Use it in the shower, the bath, whatever you do.
Rainforest hiking.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever. We can't forget the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver, which keep our boys from sweating, smelling, and sticking. Yucky.
Key in summer.
Mm-hmm.
It also comes with high performance, anti-chafing boxes.
Beautiful.
Comfiest I've had.
Very good. Right. Complete your game with the new refined cologne signature scent by Manscaped with the same signature scent that's in all Manscaped formulas. This cologne is a perfect complement to the rest of the collection. So get yourself this package. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Jamo and Dylan at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code Jamo and Dylan at checkout. Go get it. So here we are, Dill. Episode 69.
It's been a long time coming.
Look what's arrived. The merch is here.
Yeah, but if you listen on audio, switch over to the if you this will be out on Instagram before.
It will be. It'll be on Instagram.
If you're not following the gram, if you're listening on audio, switch over to the visual, to the YouTube, and have a look at these.
Look at this. So
the merch.
We went with a pretty simplistic design.
Yeah.
These are the Potty t-shirts.
White and black. I think this is going to be the brand.
Yeah, Potty.
I like it.
We'll see how they sell. If they go gangbusters, then here we are.
And then we also have a cartoon.
We do have another design. We'll get
Jamo and Dylan.
Get a bit of zoom on that. But yeah, that is the Jamo and Dylan, established 2019. That's when the Potty started.
Yep.
And then look at that. Dylan looking like a Jamaican Rastafari and me just looking like a schoolboy with a porno mustache.
Perfect mixture.
So there you go. That design was actually created in about maybe 8 minutes.
Yeah, all of these are pretty... We had a few things originally.
Yeah, we
and
did.
Then we thought, nah. I quite like all of them.
Yeah.
This is already popular. Like, the thing is, what's sad, for fans, there's not going to be... There's going to be less than 100 because we're already selling to, like...
Our close mates and family.
Family and friends. Like, 6 of these are already gone.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
By the time you guys get them, you'll be one of, like, 88 fans.
Probably, maybe even... It doesn't... I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even thinking, like, damn, there's actually... You guys are going to have to get in quick, eh?
I'm a little bit scared for them.
Yeah, they're going to be disappointed because... Like, the thing is, especially, it's been such a big week for us growing, like, we gained, like, 1,700 subscribers, heaps of TikTok, heaps of Instagram, and it's coming right near the merch drop. So there's a lot more people here ready, waiting for it than compared to when we went and made the fucking thing, you know?
And it's hard to prioritise people who have been there for a long time because there is a lot of you, right? Let's say back in the day when we got 1,000 per potty, right?
Man. That was surreal.
Those people that watched when there was 1,000, look, we want you to get merch. You got to be there, because you might get one of these snaky little new listeners who come in and just snatch it up straight away. Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how it plays out. That is the Friday coming up, so you'll be listening. Yep, this Friday, the 12th of February, 2021, 5 p.m. Western Standard Time.
Yeah, West Australian, because that's how we roll.
So Western Standard Time, 5 p.m. So for other states, that will be different times.
Yeah, and you can figure it out yourself. We'll put it up.
We'll put another post
doing
up.
things all through the week to remind you. But yeah, if you're listening to this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday morning, just know that the merch is coming.
Exactly.
The website will be up and ready. Probably link in our bio. We'll share it on Instagram. So
the website will be dropping at 5 p.m. along with the shirts. Pretty easy website to find your way around.
It's good. But yeah, you got to get on it.
Oh, mate. I reckon it's going to go pretty quick.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Pretty fucking quick.
I hope people like it as much as I do. I really like the potty ones. I really, really like them.
It's
good.
good.
It looks cool.
It's sort of our style too, and nice shirts.
Very good. We had
quality.
some trouble, but we ended up picking a nice one. We had our project print guy help us out with the good one. Mad Dog.
Yeah, great guy.
Good bloke.
And
very humble bloke. He
is. Very shy, very quiet, but great guy. And he did all these in one morning.
Oh,
because he's a beast. But yeah, if you miss out this time, if you're not there on Friday, if you have a party and you can't do it, that's not good enough. You should you should whip out the phone. Sure.
Yeah.
It'll take 2
mobile
minutes.
friendly, of course.
Yes, it is. And yeah, if you miss out this time, there will be a winter drop. So
Yeah, depending on how this, if this sells out really quick, that's positive feedback for us.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Then the winter drop will, have some hoodies, maybe a sweater or two, some more shirts.
Oh, I can't wait.
Some mugs for your coffee, maybe. Some people like these. These are 2 of 2 at the moment.
Yes. So yeah, we're very excited for Friday. It's going to be big.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
So weird when you think about it.
It is, because we've come a long way in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
It's becoming a business now with
It
like
is.
taxes and shit
It
and
is.
income.
It's strange. We have a joint bank account. I never thought I'd
what
have a
the
joint
fuck?
bank account.
Imagine having a joint bank account with a mate before a missus. That's so weird, I reckon. You would never think that, eh?
But yeah.
But it is what it is.
All right, guys. So to celebrate the release of our merch on Friday, we're going to be giving a shirt away.
Yeah, we're
right.
gonna give it your choice as well. Whoever the
Your
winner is.
choice.
You can pick any
You
design.
can pick the shirt, colour.
We'll send it out to you.
Exactly right. So the criteria.
Only 3 short things.
Only 3 things. Follow the Insta, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and give us an Apple Podcast rating.
Yeah.
If you've already done it, go back and take a screenshot or do another one.
Yeah, because I love those Apple Podcast ratings.
We're nearly at
1,000, and we peaked at 13 in the charts this week. If we went and
Yeah.
got heaps of ratings, bro, we can make the top
We
10
could
in
go
comedy
we
charts.
could go top 5 maybe. If we
It's
have a big
insane.
week this week, we could bump up, and it will help us, just get more traction. So yeah, that was follow the Instagram at Jamo and Dylan, subscribe to the YouTube Jamo and Dylan.
Apple Podcast ratings, the
Give us
Jamo and
an
Dylan
Apple Potty
show.
rating. Send us the proof that you've done it, just through maybe Instagram. So
Yeah.
just send us an Instagram message.
And we'll just pick the winner on Thursday. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
So you can pick your shirt before everything sells.
Exactly. We'll let you know on the Thursday, so make sure you're active then. Just the one shirt will be given away.
Yeah.
Because we need to make a profit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting news, and good luck, everyone. Cheers. Now let's change to a bit of a negative note. Obviously, WA has been in
It's been a
lockdown.
huge week, bro, for WA.
It has, mate. So we've had to go into this 5-day lockdown.
Yep.
We've been wearing masks. We've been doing all the right things, and luckily there's been 0 cases. We've done well.
We've done all right.
Touch wood, no more come.
Yep.
We've
We've got extended
but yeah,
restrictions until Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Keep the masks on, no clubs or casts.
yeah. Only 20 people allowed in the house.
But that's all right. I stand with Mark.
Oh no,
He's a gem.
He has been very good.
I've
throughout
seen
all
some
of this.
people complain.
People have been
And
complaining,
it's like,
saying,
fuck off.
Why are you sending us into a lockdown
Bro,
to protect
They
everyone?"
forget how good that we've had it for 10 months.
No
Like,
shit.
if anyone even questions his leadership,
Yeah.
you're dead to me. You're
Yeah.
a loser. He's the best leader in the world at this, bro.
Good friend of the show, Maddie Rutherford, sent me a video last night of her crying after reading his speech,
Okay.
because she's that heartwarmed.
Yeah, he's a lovely bloke.
Incredible.
He could run for Prime Minister one day.
He could.
And he's
but
gonna be
I
our
think
mate.
I think he has so much pride in Western Australia
loves
and
West-
love for
yeah.
Western Australia. He doesn't want to, veer too far away from helping us. But
I
yeah,
agree. But yeah, it's been a weird week wearing masks. That's something new to us. Like,
a Mark McGowan and Dan Andrews boxing match would be
oh fuck, bro.
elite.
He's got nothing, Dan. Nothing.
It was funny. A lot of people, comedian Lewis Spears, did a TikTok.
Oh yeah. I saw
Basically,
that.
he was so frustrated at the fact that Victoria has had a bad time with lockdowns in the past few months. And obviously they had 28...
Didn't he make fun of us?
Yeah, they
And
had
then-
28 days straight of no COVID, abused us for getting one
And then
case.
a few hours later, bang.
A few hours later, bang, karma bites him in the bum.
Fucking loser.
We were both COVID tested, Dylan
It's
and
an
I.
interesting experience.
It is. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys have had it. If you're feeling sick, go and do it, protect the world.
I just was, driving past with Carly and I thought, let's get tested. I can't say I went through the COVID pandemic without getting tested.
True.
When I go back in 20 years and tell my
Mhm.
kids, yeah, your dad got tested, you
Yeah.
know? It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and you mean like 40 years, not 20.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
A bit too early. No kids till 60.
So yeah, that was interesting too. So you had yours the day before I did, and you were just driving past and wanted to do it.
Yeah, just thought, let's do it, you know.
Yeah. No, I was feeling sick. I actually thought I might have had
Yeah.
the COVID, but at the end of the day, I'm actually okay. I've just got a little chest infection, which is I've jumped over the bump, and we're on the road to recovery. So if I sound a bit croaky and I'm coughing a bit, it's just a little chest.
And we both have negative results for COVID.
we both
got it
tested
back.
negative. We don't have it, obviously.
Imagine if we were doing it with it. Oh, well, fuck it.
Oh,
But we wouldn't. Maybe we would.
The Flagrant 2 boys over in America did it.
Yeah.
They all had COVID throughout the Netflix.
They're hanging out in
filming.
Florida where they don't even think it's real there. So,
Yeah, I know.
You know.
There's no masks, no restrictions. They're just loving life.
I just can't believe there's no cases because this bloke went everywhere, bro.
Yeah, so for those in other countries or who aren't, clocked into WA or COVID news, there's a bloke who was in a hotel, the hotel quarantine security guard,
Yeah.
and he's contracted the virus, and he's been to all these places after he got the test.
Man,
It was
everywhere.
weird.
All around North Perth, East Perth.
Yeah, like
Belmont.
Maylands area, and 190 close contacts or something, and none of them have it.
Insane.
Even his family didn't get the virus.
Hopefully there's just none for the next week and a bit. And
Yeah,
then we're all good. We're back and running.
We've been real good.
Yeah, we've had a good life for the last 10 months, so I'm sure we can do a week lockdown and a week restriction.
It sort of reminded us how well we had it
Yeah.
for that 10 months.
It's a bit of a wake-up call too.
It is.
It's good.
It's for everyone to just switch on a bit and, rejig their thought process behind the whole thing. But, when I found out about it, I was actually in Esperance. So I was at a beautiful beach, Twilight Bay,
Okay.
golden. Probably one of the best beaches in the world
Yeah?
that I've seen. Yeah.
Okay.
We jumped off a rock there. That was cool.
Yeah?
But like blue water, friendly people. There was a big Italian family of 30 who were dancing to traditional music on
Okay.
the beach. That was cool.
Mixture of old and young?
Yep.
Yep.
Some old, real flubbly women,
Oh, bro. That's all that pasta, all those carbs. They
Yeah.
love it, you know?
but beautiful women.
Yeah, still attractive women because they're so fun,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
loving.
Great
having
personalities.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't understand what they were saying. Limited English, but they were enjoying themselves, and I
That's what
appreciate
it's all about,
that.
mate.
Yeah, but I remember we were leaving the beach, and I checked my phone, and bang, it was a live ABC thing. Clicked on it. We have a case, whatever. And then I was looking at the regions that were in lockdown, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
So the region I was in is called Goldfields Esperance.
Okay.
So I'm there, and it was carefree. Everyone was just chilling, going to the beach. There was no worries about it. And then we drove back the day later and had some car problems. Wasn't great, but ended up getting home and had to go through a COVID checkpoint.
Oh, really?
So there's police in a tent on the side of the road in Armadale area, and they were saying, "Oh, why are you coming in?" And they were very strict.
You're
They were
only allowed to come back if you live there, they said.
and
I
I had
remember.
to show proof. So you have to whip out your ID.
Yeah.
And because our car was packed to the brim of camping stuff, you got anyone else back there? And he started doing a search in the back of the car. And I had nothing in there that was, too bad. So I wasn't too scared.
Yeah.
But there's always
That thought.
yeah,
of,
if a police
what
officer
happened?
passes you when you're driving, there's just that
You
little
sit up a bit,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
"Oh."
You straighten up. So there's all these little things that happen which are interesting that
Definitely.
there's not really any
I was wearing when driving because I had my mask here.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to wear it there if you're only one person in the car. You don't have to have it on. But even then, I just put it on because I was like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Driving past, I was just like, what if he's fucking having a bad day and thinks, fuck this guy. I'm going
Yeah.
to beat him up or something. I don't know. It's always nerve-wracking, eh?
Yeah, and also another negative thing that's happened in Perth have been the bushfires.
Terrible, bro.
Only about half an hour from here where we record the podcast.
Really bad.
Really bad. So what was the latest report? 81 homes?
Yeah.
Probably more.
I think it would be more now, but it's crazy.
Luckily no one died, but 81 homes destroyed, and this fire's gone on for days and days and days.
It's just fucked.
Thankfully there's going to be some rain.
Yeah, it's like
This
the
weekend
heat.
there's
It's like the
rain.
universe is gone, and the heat's dropping off the whole next week.
Yep.
It's in the 20s, so that's
Good signs, but it's still very sad. So what we're going to do in the description of the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and the YouTube, we're going to have a GoFundMe link to raise money and help the people out who have lost their homes. Because, you know, there's a lot of people we know who know people who have lost their homes. Not people we know directly, but, you know.
How much money we'll raise? That'd be kind of cool.
It's a close world. I think I'm going to... It's a GoFundMe link to everyone that's lost a house. Then you can pick which one. So you can pick which family you want to donate to.
Oh, fuck. Imagine there's one, like, they just look like cunts and then no one gives them money.
Well, there was one that had gone, like... There's like a really nice family who looks sad in their photo, and they got twice as much as everyone else.
Yeah, you gotta take a sad one.
Yeah.
Maybe take it in front of the rubble in front of your home or something. I don't know.
Some of the photos that have come out have been quite sad. We actually have a volunteer firefighter mate who reckons that he was doing like 30, 40 hours
Insane,
with
bro.
limited
For
sleep.
no money.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
volunteers.
gutsy.
I know they're volunteers, but like, surely they can get a little bit of money.
Yeah, you'd
or
think
a
the
carton
government,
or
the government
something.
would whack a bit aside.
You know, anything,
chuck
bro.
a bit aside for him. But
Bottle of vodka at the end of the shift, or I don't know, a free Nando's. I don't know, anything.
But yeah, thoughts go out to everyone who have suffered from that, and get donating, help them out if you have a bit of money.
Maybe we should start our own charity one day, bro.
Yeah,
Like a genuine one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would our cause be?
I don't know. Everything? Like we can just decide?
On the day? Like every week's a different cause?
Yeah.
This week's brain cancer. Next week is
Like
leukemia.
Skin cancer, breast cancer,
Yeah.
fire homes.
Yeah.
We'll pick a kid in Africa for a week,
Yep.
change his life.
Animal shelters.
Whatever. That could be fun.
You
And we
guys
won't
gotta
even
help
we
us.
won't even take some off the top like all the other charities do, because they
No.
will take like 10%. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we'll
sure
only
or
take
something.
5%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Thoughts go out to those people, and
Much love, much love.
let's get on to some more fun stuff, right? So, when I was in Esperance...
Tell us about the trip, mate.
Oh, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. We were there for maybe 2.5, 3 days.
Fun driving that far? Getting
Nah.
tired or what?
Yeah, real tired on the way there. I was a bit better
I
on the way
always fall
back.
asleep, bro. I'm pretty bad after about like the 5 hour mark, 4 or 5 hour mark. I start to
Yeah, it gets hard.
really, yeah.
Luckily, on the way there, so it's just over 7 hour drive. I did the first 5 hours. Tay did 2. Then
Yeah.
on the way back, she did 4. I did 3, which was good.
She a good driver?
Yeah,
That's good.
pretty good. Luckily, there's no curbs in the fucking country. Nah, but so Esperance was good. It was chill. Met some old people at the caravan park who are from all over Australia that just travel and just keep going. Some good blokes. Went down to the pub for a night, had a few drinks. That was good.
Good pub there or what?
Yeah.
The one pub? Is there only the one?
I think
or-
there's 2, but the one we were at was called the Pier Hotel.
Okay.
Nice. It's actually a nice pub. It's good. And they have a nightclub that opens at 10 p.m.
A nightclub
Which
in
is-
Esperance. Fuck me.
It's small. We didn't go because we went and ate dinner at like 7 or something, had a few drinks, and we were done and dusted by 9:30, and we headed off. The taxi driver who drove us home, because the walk is only like 25, 30 minutes from where we were staying to the pub. However, it was a walk that we'd already done 5 or 6 times.
So you're thinking, fuck
and
this.
it was night, and it was really cold. When it was 38 degrees up here, it was cold down there.
Yeah.
And we got the taxi driver to drive us home, and I saw a taxi driver. There wouldn't be many down in Esperance,
Nah.
but I saw one throughout the day, the same day. And he had neck tattoos, bigger guy, and then he flipped over his hand. He had the pentagram on his hand.
Damn. You don't see that too often.
Scary
Palm
shit.
tattoo, bro.
I saw that on the Night Stalker. The guy who murdered all those people showed everyone at his court hearing.
So you're thinking, here we go.
Yep. And guess who picked us up in the taxi?
Old Penty?
Mr. Penty. And he turned out to be a great bloke. But I don't know if he was like seducing us into murder. But
That's the perk to travellers, young travellers. Murders both of them.
Exactly.
Definitely, bro. Goes and eats your food after or something.
Yeah. Oh, well, we didn't have much food, so
Yeah.
tough luck, mate. But yeah, that was interesting. The old pentagram man.
That is pretty scary. Shit like that.
And on Sundays, like fuck all's open down there. You can barely shop at anything, which is like how
What
the
are they all
olden
doing?
days.
Just,
Sundays.
yeah, that's like olden days, bro.
So like we wanted to have like barbecue on the Sunday night, and we ended up finding an IGA, like a suburb across. But yeah, we couldn't. We were in
Because
limbo for a
everything's
bit.
just shut down, bro. That's that country life.
That's
or that
it.
deep south. The deep south of WA.
Mhm. Shark sightings. We didn't get to see them, but there were sharks down there. A lot of sharks down in Esperance. Yep.
Big ones, big boys.
Yeah, like 4 meters, like a decent size. And we went to the bottle shop, right?
Mm. What's it called? Is it like a BWS?
This
or
is
it
the
more of
one.
A local
This
one?
is the one which is a part of the Pier Hotel, so it's
Oh,
on the
yeah.
side of the pub, right? And we went down there. There is a BWS, I'm pretty sure,
Okay.
but we went down to this one because BWS was closed.
They have Maccas and shit there or not?
Yep,
Oh wow.
they had a Macca's and they had a Red Rooster.
Okay.
And they have a Woolworths and they have an IGA.
Oh, they're moving up.
It's a little bit of a town. you
Yeah.
know? Met a couple of you guys down there. It was actually sick. It's a bloke that you and I have met in metros multiple times.
Yeah.
And now he's working in Esperance.
Okay.
And then there was also a local, Jonty. I think it was Jonty. Didn't get to meet him, but he helped me a lot when I was down there just through messaging.
Saying what's good.
Yeah,
what to
like
do.
what beach to go to. Look, we don't have snags tonight. Can you help us out? And he pointed us in the right direction and
Okay.
shit like that. So it was a good bloke. Shout out to him. But yeah, we went to this bottle shop. Didn't know what to drink because I was smashing back cruises the night before because why not?
Fruit beers.
And then we wanted to try something a bit different. So we got a goon bag.
Okay.
A pina colada goon bag.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
A pina colada goon
Pina
bag.
colada in a goon bag.
I've never heard of that. I've never even seen that before in my life.
I was shocked. We had it, and it tasted pretty fucking good. It was like a juice, basically.
Okay.
It was just like a juice. And then you get about 3 drinks in,
Pina colada
and then it
goon
starts
bag.
tasting worse. Normally drinks
Tastes better the more you
taste better
drink.
the more you drink,
That's
in
interesting.
my opinion, right?
Yeah, I agree with
But
you.
this started getting a bit worse. But for the first couple of drinks, it was beautiful. It was nice.
Is that it?
That's the exact one. How much was it? Like $20? 23, 25?
Not available. Interesting.
But yeah, I think the goon bag was like 10 standard drinks. It's not bad.
Pina colada. Yeah, 10 standards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready to serve cocktail.
It's beautiful. The harmonica's back as well. A lot of you guys liked it.
They did like it.
Interesting.
It's good.
I think it adds to jokes.
Yeah, it's just a little, that theme sound.
But I still don't know how to
Actually.
do it. Like if I
Yeah.
know that's sad and I know happy. That's all I know.
I'm sure a YouTube video of 10 minutes could,
Yeah.
a few tips and tricks. So what do you rate the trip out of 10?
8.
8?
Solid.
Any bad things happen? Any like?
Not really.
Or was it all kind
stopped
of
off-
alright?
We stopped off in the home of Nat Fife, Lake Grace.
Okay.
That's halfway down there. We didn't go to Wave Rock, so we went through Lake Grace instead of Hyden, which is where the rock is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was cool. Stopped there, and I don't know. The drive was boring.
Oh, yeah,
not much
bro.
to see. Pink Lake in Esperance, not even pink.
Yeah, I found the Pink Lake up north isn't that great either.
Yeah,
It's just
this one was white and didn't have much water in it at all.
Can you swim in these pink lakes, or is the water actually bad for you? That's what I was wondering.
It's like a pure salt. Like it's salt water
so
with
would
another.
you float pretty easily?
I don't know.
Doesn't salt make you more buoyant? I'm pretty sure it does, eh?
Don't know. I was rubbish at science.
I think it does.
But yeah,
There you go. So 8 out of 10. That's pretty
8
good.
out of
Would you
10.
go back?
I would, but I'd have to give it some time because that's the second time I've been there. Tay wants to move down there. That's how much she
Damn, really?
liked it. Yeah, I couldn't live that far
I
away.
could never live anywhere.
That's
I
so-
could not live in not a main city,
Non-metro, you just shrug.
Yeah, it'd just be boring, I
Yeah.
think. It's always fun to see different...
It'd be good for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's good to see different things and actually be able to chill out.
Yeah,
But that's city life.
it's a lot
exciting.
of retired couples down there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah,
I really want to be in a big city though. I want to feel the hustle of a big, like a
Like
New
a NYC,
York
yeah.
or like a London.
like see all the people
Just
who are
a
walking
city-
to Wall
yeah.
Street.
Just
to
a city
live
where
the
shit's
DiCaprio.
always happening.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Because then we can make shit even more things happen, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be sick.
I can't wait for that. Mate, one of the boys, right? I'll tell you who after because he
Okay.
wanted to be kept secret.
Anonymous?
Yeah,
Can you tell me
anonymous.
now?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, no worries.
So it's about him and his ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
So he would, they're a pretty fiery relationship.
Yep,
They used to
feisty
be,
bunch.
yeah. So he would, she'd come over, yeah?
Yeah.
And then she would have these things called a routine phone check. Okay?
Like a police check.
Police check every time she'd come over. So she'd,
Ironic.
he's in the shower. Where's your phone?
Mm.
And he goes, oh, just on the couch. She goes, I can't find it. Where is it? Why are you hiding it? Anyway, so she goes, finds the phone, Goes
Like,
on
where's
the phone.
Wally?
Yeah, goes on the phone. So step 1 goes through all the pictures. Making sure there's no
Photos, no
Yep.
no nudes or anything.
Step 2, Messenger.
Okay.
Check everything.
Yep. Tick tick.
Step 3, Snapchat.
Yep.
And then check the best friends in Snapchat to make sure nothing's been deleted or
Yep.
hidden. Or step 4, Instagram messages.
Mm-hmm.
Step 4, and then this is a big one. Step 5, I didn't even know you could do this till he showed me. You can go into your account and check the likes. So you can check what. So she would go into his account and then check the posts that he's been liking. And if so say he's gone and liked, Julia Rose or something,
Yeah.
a booty pic, it's on.
Jesus.
And she would just like, fucking boom, that's argument time, let's go.
Oh no.
So, yeah, he wanted to know, like, the girlfriends
that
out there, does that happen often to other boys? Does your girlfriend do a routine?
I think that's a
phone
trust
check?
thing. That's a lack of trust.
But and then he would say, what are you doing? And so she'd be on the phone and go, I'm just doing your routine phone check. Just making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, just, step
That's
1.
pretty crazy,
step
bro.
3 complete.
And it
You're
was
safe.
all the time.
Safe for now.
Safe for now. And then he actually sent me a thing. It was funny, right? He goes, it was like was it a TikTok? I can't remember. And it goes, like the girlfriend is checking your phone and she goes, oh, you've hidden, like, you're probably talking to other girls, but you just deleted everything. And then his reply was, yeah, be quicker next time, bitch.
Well, he's probably fed up with the amount of, like, routine checks. Was this a weekly thing?
I think it was it would have been at least weekly.
Okay.
Probably an every time thing.
That sucks. I wonder if he ever flipped the script and did a
Yeah,
routine,
phone check on her. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
It
So yeah, he
is.
wanted we get some feedback on that. If
Yeah, he wants to know, do any of you guys have the same thing? Have
Yeah.
you encountered that with past or current partners? Very interesting to hear.
very interesting.
Let us know, guys. And let him know.
Yeah, 'cause
Let
he
us
needs
know,
to
we'll let him know.
Yeah, we'll let him know.
All right. Now, this is something that a fan of the show messaged me about and wanted
Okay.
us to talk about. He is very frustrated at something that a lot of his partners have been doing or his current partner's done.
Yeah, and previous.
Yeah. So he buys food, right? He goes to Macca's, rings her or messages her, or she might be right there and says, oh, do you need anything? What do you want?
Nothing.
She goes, no, I'm not very hungry. No.
I'm
no
already
thanks.
getting annoyed because I know where this is going.
All right. So man buys some nuggets and chips or something, right? Maybe even a burger, right? Brings it home. Can I please have a bite of your burger?
See what I mean, bro?
Can I please have like one nugget, which ends up being 4 nuggets? If you want something,
Just
say you want it.
And then that's happened to me.
Yeah.
And she's gone, no, but I want some of yours. And I just
Yes.
want to fucking kill myself. I just want to shoot myself in the head at that moment because I never want someone else's food. I never. Oh, can I have a bite of your burger? No,
I don't know.
I'll just get my own.
You've walked into Josh Drognetta's house and
No,
ate
but
his whole
that's-
fucking kitchen.
But that's not him eating his own. Do you know
True,
what I mean?
yeah,
He's not
I
there
gotcha.
eating a cookie, and then I'm saying, "Give me a bite
Yeah.
of that cookie." I'll go into his cupboard and grab the cookies for myself.
What? Wait, did you eat his mum's birthday cake?
Yeah, but but that cake was already. Her birthday had been and gone.
Yeah.
There was probably 3 slices left.
Yeah.
Why can't I have a piece? I think that was just him being a bit of a prick that day. All right, I still agree with that.
Okay, all right.
Because if you don't want me in your if I can't have the cake, then don't invite me in your house.
All right.
Yeah. I think, if you're going to invite me inside your home, you're meant to welcome me
Yeah, not
with food
not
and
with
cake
food.
if I want some cake, bro. But yeah, I don't like that. Like, can I have a drink? Can I have a sip? Can I have a bite?
Yeah, can I have some of your food that I could have got for myself?
Yeah, you could have just get yourself 3 nuggets then,
Yeah.
if you want, Get a Happy Meal if you only want a little bit. Don't have a little bit
And
of
then-
mine,
then
because
they-
then I'm hungry.
They pull this one. I wasn't hungry back then.
Oh, man.
And then, like, whenever I go to, like, a McDonald's, I know exactly how much I can eat. So I'm like, if I get this, I will polish that off. So if you, like, if you degrade my meal, you pull shit away from it, it's not enough for me. And then I have to go back. Or
Yeah.
just be unfulfilled.
And girls also don't know what they want prior. So we roll. Carly goes, "Oh, let's get breakfast." No worries.
Yep.
I go up there. What do you want? She goes, and it's
Yeah,
like
and
30
you're
seconds,
sitting
and I'm
there-
just thinking, kill me.
You're feeling it's a bit of anxiety.
And then she goes, Egg McMuffin. So
Yeah.
I go, okay, can I just get a Egg McMuffin
Yeah.
with a water?
Okay. Is that a bacon and egg or
No,
a
she
sausage?
said Egg McMuffin.
Okay.
So I order an Egg McMuffin, all right? Egg McMuffin, because that's what I've been told. So then I turn to the lady and I go, can I get a small bacon and Egg McMuffin meal with a small vanilla thick shake?
Okay.
Carly goes, I actually meant that. So then I have to turn to the girl and I go, oh, can you please cancel the first order? And then can I just repeat the second one again?
Okay.
And then we go and I go, how did you, she goes, I thought it was the same thing. And I said, but you asked me for an Egg McMuffin, not a bacon and Egg McMuffin.
Yeah.
And then how do you switch from water to vanilla thick shake? It's like, just know what you want. Because the pressure's then on me, the order guy.
So sometimes now I'll park before going into McDonald's, make her decide, then we'll go in.
Girls cannot make decisions, bro.
Yeah.
I found that, like...
I'm
really-
indecisive myself.
Yeah.
But I know I'm a lot better than a lot of people when it comes to ordering quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it's a thing, it's a trouble in life, bro.
It's a thing, bro.
I've been looking for a job lately, right? Just because I've decided I want to.
Okay.
Have a little job, yep. So I apply for one, blah, 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 get a call. It's a Italian lady with a nice Italian accent, right?
Mhm.
Name's Valentina.
Oh.
So straight away I'm hooked. I'm thinking, this is great, sounds like the job for me, right?
What type of work is this?
See, that's the thing. I really didn't know. Like, I tried to look for the company. I tried to look. It just said, like, sales assistant or something. And then there was also general, just, like, store work. So I
Right.
thought, yeah, that's pretty standard. Like, I'll apply for both. Get the call from Valentina. She goes, yeah, interview tomorrow on Zoom. I thought, yeah, no worries, Comes to the next day, I'm thinking, can I really be fucked doing this? Like, but I thought, you know what, I'll do it.
Okay.
It's easy. I just got to hop on my phone. So I get in there. It's a Zoom call. There's about 8 other blokes in there and the boss, right?
Okay. Were you sitting in your room?
No, I was at Carly's house.
Okay.
I was sitting in her office.
I was going
right?
to say, because your room was like a lair.
Yeah.
It looks a bit lairish.
It wouldn't have been
yeah.
good for that. So, yep, sitting there, he starts talking about, you can tell he's a salesman. He's trying to sell us on the job.
Okay.
He's talking about how much money he makes and he's coming back into the business and stuff. And then, so one guy goes, oh, what actually do we do? What's the job? And so what it is, bro, selling vacuums, right? But he's like, but this is the state of the art. Like, it kills COVID in 4 minutes, people... I don't know, bro. Yes.
Yeah.
And then he goes, so now, before I know it, so we're, 30 minutes in, he's just been dribbling for ages. I'm thinking, what even is this, bro?
Yeah.
Like, couldn't even find this company on Google, right? And then he goes, oh, there's only 2 of you left, right? So I didn't realise, but 6 blokes had already left.
Oh, they'd left the interview because
the
they
Zoom
thought it
call.
was
They
sketchy?
thought it was a
or?
shit job, yeah. And then the guy goes, is this door-to-door sales? And the boss goes, well, what do you mean by that? So then obviously that means...
Yeah.
And then, he's talking...
And you've done one of these door-to-doors
I did it at a
before,
day thing. It was
and you
terrible.
hated it.
So he does one thing. He goes, okay, so... Actually, even earlier on, he goes, oh, like, you guys okay with working a day on the weekend? And I thought, if it's retail, whatever, you work a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, so usual day, like, we have an appointment at 11, 4 and 7 at night. Tuesday's the roster day off, 6 days a week. So, and I was thinking, like, what the fuck? Before I know it, I'm the last one there. And I didn't realise.
No.
So I'm thinking, how do I get out of this fucking...
I wonder if that's a regular thing for this company.
I think they're going to struggle to find anyone, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday's the roster day off. Cheers. You know what I mean? What am I going to do on Tuesday?
What was the vacuum called?
I can't even remember.
So-
I don't know, but apparently it's incredible and it can do everything, right? It's probably cost like $2,000 or something.
Yeah.
So then before I know it, I'm thinking, how do I
Get out of it.
get out of this? And also at the same time, my phone's on 3%.
Oh.
Right? So
So
I'm thinking
you
I
could
need
naturally just get out of it, though.
But before that, I was thinking I should charge it and stay on. I grab a phone charger quickly, come back. There's 4 PowerPoints, and the internet's one of them, and I don't know which one's which. So I'm like, okay, I've just got to not turn the internet off. I pull a plug, bang, the internet's gone.
Yeah.
So I switch to data. It's still all working. And he's talking to me, oh, yeah, so, 21 perfect
What does this
age.
bloke look like? Does he look like a sketchy salesman, or is he
Sleazy
a decent bloke?
salesman, yeah,
Sleazy.
yeah.
Hair slick back, or?
No, but just as you like, if you met him, you'd be like, you're a fucking salesman. So then I'm thinking, what do I do? Like, how do I get out of this? Boom, saving grace. Zoom freezes. And I'm thinking, fucking beautiful. Cancel out. They tried to call me 3 times, left a voicemail.
Really?
Hey, Dylan, just checking in, you know.
And you haven't touched back.
Bro, fuck that. I'd
No.
rather be broke. Do you know what I mean? Or a sponsor pay us a lot of money every week would also be beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck that. Fuck sales jobs like that.
Selling vacuums.
And he's like, oh, you know, like, we're COVID fucking immune, bro. Like, our company doesn't get... He's like, you know, when Perth's locked down, I just send all my blokes up to Port Hedland. They can sell up there. I thought, oh, yeah, because that's perfect. That's what I want to do.
That's good for you.
I want to go fuck off to Port Hedland selling vacuums.
I'm really surprised that you lasted that long in the Zoom call.
It's because he didn't really reveal anything till the later stages. You know what I mean? So the whole time I'm thinking, this is alright. Like, it could be something. And then before you know it,
He uncovers the truth.
He just uncovers the 6-day working week with the Tuesday. Mate, you might as well go be FIFO.
Enjoy your... Wait. So he said, are you happy working one day on the weekend?
Yeah,
and then you're working both.
And then he goes, it's actually a 6-day work week with Tuesdays the day off. Oh, yeah. Sick.
Sucked in.
Perfect. Thank you for wasting my time.
That's so strange.
Salesmen, bro. Scumbags. And they all think they're the Wolf of Wall Street.
They do. When they're not.
But yeah, you know, it is what it is.
And that's that. All right, let's get on to voice messages and confessions. There's a fuck ton this
Heaps.
week. Let's get into it.
Hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Let's go.
Hey boys, massive fan of the potty. We just have a question for the podcast. If you had to choose between getting with a 0 out of 10 chick or a 10 out of 10 guy like Chris Hemsworth, who would you get with? Because it's causing some debate where we are. Let us know. Thanks.
Great question. Great question.
So with get with, are we just going to interpret that like making out? Or is it the whole 9 yards?
That's another good question.
Get with. Get with's like you just made out with them,
That's
maybe.
what I hear. I hear get with. I hear hook up. Yeah.
I think I would
Like,
rather
make out.
with Chris Hemsworth than a 0. Because when I think of a 0, I'm thinking of 200 kilos.
I'm thinking of like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, like the principal in Matilda, Trunchbull.
Yeah?
It's like she's probably like a 1, but I'm thinking something dirty. Like she's got a 0 is like she's got warts,
Scabs. Yeah.
So I'll probably I mean
Chris.
you could say it's gay, but I'd rather Thor. I really would.
Thor.
I think a 10 out of 10 bloke's more attractive than a 0 out of 10 woman. And that's not even a gay thing at that point.
No, it's just a...
That's just a human.
It's a personal preference, isn't it?
So yeah, I think
Yeah,
Chris
I think we
Hemsworth's
go
the option.
Chris. Yeah. What are you guys doing there? And if you're a girl, put yourself in,
I think it's even easier for girls.
For a girl,
I feel.
I'd say, yeah, if you got a 0 guy...
Or a 10 girl.
Mm,
Most girls, when they go clubbing, end up making out with each other just for fun. So.
exactly. So that's pretty clear.
There you go.
Pretty
It's
clear,
actually an
yeah.
easy one when you come down to it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Alright boys, how many holes does a straw have?
Have we done this? No. I had a chat at work about it. And I had a chat at work about it when I first started, and I got really fired up about it.
How many holes does a straw have?
Okay.
So, you're the expert in this, so come
Right.
on, enlighten me.
So, obviously you can say that there's a hole at either end.
Yes.
The top hole or
Yeah.
bottom hole.
Yeah.
Or you can say when it was created, one piece of machinery went straight through it,
Yeah.
equaling one hole is made. One hole.
Oh, do you reckon that's how they're made?
Like if there's a sheet of the cardboard or whatever the fuck it is, or the plastic, do you reckon something just goes shoom, or do you reckon it goes poop, poop? Like,
I reckon they just get chopped like this.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah, no, that's probably a fair
Yeah.
assumption, yeah.
So is that but is it 2 holes or 1 hole?
It is one hole.
And 2
like
openings?
if you think of...
2
yes,
openings, 1 hole.
that's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the way I see it.
I think that's the way it should be seen. And what were other
So
people
one
saying?
hole... so I think I was an advocate for one hole.
Yeah.
But then again, you've got a hole at each end. But that is an opening at each end. What is a hole? What is the definition of a hole? Gosnells? Whole definition.
Were you starting to get heated at work? A little bit.
Yeah, okay. So a hollow place in a solid body. Or
So there's one hole then.
a place or position that needs to be filled because someone or something is no longer there.
So that would be one hole, I think, in a straw.
Make a hole or holes.
So there you go.
in it.
It's one hole, two openings, and that's science.
That's the way I'd say it. That's science. That's J&D science.
Hey boys, Fitzy here with the fellas.
Lachlan
Got a
Fitzgerald,
question for
mate.
the potty. Why is it okay for someone to piss inside the pool when submerged in the water, whereas if one was to stand outside of the pool and dangle their shaft out of their pants and urinate into that same pool, it is considered socially unacceptable and disgraceful? Keen to hear your thoughts. Love the potty. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Love the way he worded that. Very enthusiastic.
Good bloke, him.
He is. Great guy. We met him. I'd call him a super fan.
He's a super fan. Yeah, he's definitely.
He could remember Lockie Harrower and what we talked about in the conspiracy.
He would go. He was like episode da Lockie Harrower.
Yeah.
And he was just saying shit from like episode 3, 4,
He's
10.
like, favourite drink. Bang.
It's like, bro, he was quizzing us, and
He
I was
was.
getting him wrong, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I got ya, mate."
It's incredible. He's a great guy as well. And
What did he even ask?
so in the pool,
Oh yeah,
peeing either submerged in the water or standing on the outside chucking a piss in.
interesting.
I think I've got a pretty good.
Like if you piss in the ocean, it's okay, but if you're on the beach
Yeah.
just pissing into the ocean,
I've
I've
done both.
Yeah.
With the ocean, not pool. I have never stood outside a pool and pissed
Neither.
in as though it's a toilet.
I've done both at the ocean,
Yeah.
but not in the That
I
would kind of be funny.
went to a rich house one time.
Yeah.
Massive toilet.
really?
It was basically a pool.
Damn.
Does that count? How big does a toilet have to be until it becomes a pool?
Pretty big.
Is the ocean a toilet?
Yeah, well, I mean,
There's
a lot of
shit
people
and
just
pee
put
in
their
there.
shit in there. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of other countries just
Indian
that's-
people shit and pee in there.
Yeah, and shower
And
in that river, bro. They have a dirty river they all
Ganges,
wash in.
and they put the dead bodies in there.
Really,
In the
I didn't know
Ganges.
that.
Yep.
Damn, that they must get sick, eh? All the
yeah,
time.
Yeah, yeah. So submerged. So when you're underwater, I think it is definitely more acceptable because no one has a perfect good view of your penis. I think it's
Yeah,
the fact
it's
that
the nudity
it's
that
the
gets
fact
it.
that your shaft is protruding from your body, overlooking the water. Imagine if there's a girl.
It's kind of like a fountain in a way.
Exactly. Imagine if there's a girl in the water looking up at your penis pissing. Whereas if you're right next to her, she might not even know.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, they've just put the pool warmer on the heater."
It's about that secrecy.
Mm.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
I just think it's more acceptable because it's less dirty.
Yeah.
I understand that it's just piss into a pool. Both of it is the same action, but they're different consequences, as you said. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
G'day boys, long time listener of the potty here. Just thought I'd talk about the unwritten rules of society. Things like when you go into someone's house, you take off your shoes. Or when you go into a men's bathroom and there's 5 urinals, if someone's taken a pee in the first one, you go to the 5th one, not the second one. So are there any of these unwritten rules that you guys hate? Or are there any new unwritten rules that you'd like to add into society that people now have to abide by? Cheers, boys.
Very
Okay.
quiet. It's like
Quiet.
he was like scared, like
Yeah,
maybe he's
yeah.
hiding or something.
Or it might have been like a 3 a.m. didn't want mum to hear or
Yeah.
something like that. Or I don't know. But
shoes. I don't take my shoes off unless they ask me.
yeah,
So-
so when I was a kid, I remember mum and dad were pretty big on like if my mates came over, they'd have to take their shoes off on the carpet.
Yeah.
Everything else is fine.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
on
That's
the
okay.
carpet.
That's fair.
And because we had like a light green carpet, so it wasn't the nicest to get brown shit on.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of unwritten rules, the
In
urinal one,
society.
that's pretty universal.
Yeah, you don't go and stand next to someone. That's a good
unless-
one.
Like, for example, if you're really drunk, I have no problem with standing next to people. Everyone will stand next to each other
Yeah,
when you're
yeah,
peeing.
yeah. But
But
if you
sober
go in
and you go in, yeah,
one bloke there, don't stand next to
yeah,
him,
exactly,
bro. It's a
exactly. Give them a bit of space.
It's a bit odd.
And what was the other one he had? The shoes off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, look, we're not in Japan. You don't have to take your
Nah.
shoes off in every time you
Yeah, I just do it if
walk
someone
in.
wants me to take them off. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, if you get asked, you should. But I don't think it's a 100% a rule to take your shoes off.
I don't really know. I can't
It's a
think of
hassle.
them. Yeah, it is. It is a hassle.
I
Unwritten rules of society.
can't think of any off the top
Nothing's
of my
springing
head.
to my head. That's the
But
problem.
it's mainly just common respect things I think he's talking about. So,
Mm.
like, you don't spit in someone's face. I guess that's an unwritten
yeah.
rule.
That should stay as a unwritten rule.
It's dirty. Slow Tie did it to a fan in her
Yeah,
mouth.
she loved it, bro.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Hi boys, massive fan of the potty. Been listening for quite a while now.
Enthusiasm.
Got a question for you.
Let's go.
So you know how we have a leap year every 4 years?
Yep.
Because it's 365 days in a quarter
I've
each
never
year, so we
understood
have
that.
to make up. Well, I've looked it up, and it's 365.24 days, which means every time we have a leap year, we're actually 0.04 off because we haven't accounted for the 0.01. So I did the calculations, and we're actually ahead by 20.21 days. So it's not January 26th today. It's actually January 4. Just wanted to hear your thoughts. Cheers.
I thought days just went by how many times the sun goes up and down.
I'm lost. I'm lost.
I'm lost
I don't know
too.
the as
You-
soon as
you
he
guys
started,
help us.
As soon as he started doing the points,
I think he was confused when he said 0.4. But I sort of
So
want
what?
to...
The date's not accurate. Can't they just make it? Can't they just say it's? Why can't they just make it a whole number?
But how's he telling me it's a 365.2 or 4 or whatever it was? Like how are we having an extra a quarter day or a...
No, I don't even know what he said
2/10 of
anymore.
a day.
My brain's already moved on.
Let's keep it moving then.
Yeah, that's I appreciate it because he's done the research.
Yeah, but it's just we aren't equipped to answer that question.
No,
at the end
not
of
at
the day.
all. Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Hello lads, loving the pod. Just got one for you here. Is the S or the C silent in the word scent? Interesting.
I love how he pondered it.
Interesting.
It goes both ways, doesn't
Is
it?
the S or the C? What's the actual?
It's SCENT, right?
Scent.
Now, look at that 50-cent coin. CENT. Oi, bro, did you see that message I sent you? SENT. What I'm going to say is that the S and C combine to create that noise. What letter is silent in scent? Oh, so it's a Google search.
The S and the C together.
Yes, I got it right.
There you go.
The S and C come together, which make a softer S sound.
So there, nothing is.
Scent.
There you go. Neither letter is silent.
Mm-hmm. We just answered it with the help
That's
of Google.
grammar for you.
But it's interesting how it says the S and C together make a softer S sound.
Scent.
How is it?
It
yeah,
is-
yeah, but no one says, "Oh, what scent is that?" Like they don't
now,
soften
because they've said it's softer.
Yeah,
I
now
wanna
we will.
I want to soften
Yeah.
it now.
it. It's interesting
Scent.
how there's a soft S and a hard S.
Oh wow! What a weird place.
The world's wonderful.
Right, this girl's got 2.
All right.
So she sent in heaps.
Why is it if a woman was to give birth to a premature baby, an hour before I give birth to my full-term baby, it'd be seen as older than my baby, even though it's existed for a shorter period of time?
Damn.
I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, and we worked it out to be life begins like in years.
Yeah.
Life begins once you're out of the snatch.
Yeah, but that's I know
Or
what she
stomach.
means with that though. Like say the premature baby comes out at 7 months.
Yeah.
Then then the baby that's gone full term comes out an hour later.
Yeah.
But the 7-month-year-old that's technically younger is seen as older, and for its whole life will be older than that person, but it's really younger.
Like it's
That's
been
a fuck around, bro.
the body has been formed for longer. The brain has been working for longer
But we will always
it-
say it's younger.
because it's experienced less life outside the womb.
Damn, what is age?
What is age? Give
That's
us
a
a
good
definition.
one.
When does age start?
When does age end? Is death the final? Fuck knows, bro.
So death, is that when heart stops beating? Because what if heart stops beating, brain keeps working for another 30 seconds?
I think it does.
There you go. Like, when do you die? It's nutty.
That baby one's weird.
So this chick, did you have to write down...
Yeah,
oh,
I
you
saw it
have.
3 and 5.
So how many has she actually done?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 voice messages, all different things. What's her name?
Libby.
Libby. Mad respect.
Yeah, she's put in the effort.
Tried
I gotta
hard to
respect
get on the
it.
show, and she's
it's
done it
worked.
twice in one.
And not many people get 2 in a week, so
Oi, bro, that sound wave looks like a hammerhead shark.
it does, doesn't it?
If you're trying to fail but succeed, are you failing or succeeding?
Oh, that's great. That's really good. I remember in a podcast we were talking about like what our biggest fears are, and I said failure. Is that false now? Like, so let's say
So if you're trying to fail, is that a success?
let's break it down. I have a human bio test, year 12, right?
And you think, fuck it.
I think fuck it. I'm already failing. Let's just go and try and fail, right? I get 20%.
Did you feel anything sad when you got the 20 back though? Even though you tried,
It wasn't a true story. I was getting 40%, it's not 20s.
Okay.
So let's say I got 40%, right? I failed the test, but I've succeeded in what I wanted to do, which was just not try. So I think you can have both in a different... So
If you're trying to fail... It's like when teams tank in sport to get the number 1 pick, and for them that's a success.
Yes. However...
But there's other people who would never
they
do
suck.
that. Yeah. Damn.
So yeah, I think there's multiple facets in between.
Yeah.
Like inside it.
It's a thinking man's question for sure.
Is. Or thinking woman's.
What's happening, boys? Coming from Wales here, if you know where that is. So, I was just talking to my girlfriend, and I was asking, do worse looking people fancy other worse looking people? Because you always see couples that are quite evenly matched. So what I'm saying is, I don't mean like personal preference or anything like that. I mean, are they scientifically attracted to people like do they shoot low consciously, or do they shoot low scientifically, genetically? I don't know, let me know what you think.
I've
Great question.
always thought this my whole life as well. I've always wondered, like, when you see a girl who's a 4, right? And the bloke is also a 4. Is he genuinely sexually attracted to her? Does he want to rip her clothes off? Or is it just out of, oh, I'm pretty busted, she's pretty busted, we have to be together? Or do they or do they genuinely have like an attraction towards each other? Does he still like the
Is it an
tens?
instant attraction, or does it build? Like, how does
Or
this...
is it just out of necessity? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, is it... I think at the end of the day, animal instincts come into play.
So you think they...
That's a mad bar. Did you hear that rhyme scheme? End of the day, the animal instincts come out to play.
Happy with that one?
Yeah,
You're going
it's
to be
good.
thinking about it all day now.
Yeah, well, Skepta should use it or something. But, yeah. So, animal instinct is you see human,
And you
attracted
like... Yeah.
human, fuck human.
So do they see the 4 and because they're a 4 think yes? Or is it more like they know their levels so they're both together?
Maybe it has to come to a stage where you know your place-ish. I think there's leeway. So, like, if you're a 6 guy, you can get an 8 girl, and you can probably get a 4 girl. But then if it's like a girl who is an 8, she probably wouldn't want to go below a 6 guy, ever.
No way.
But then if it's a 4 girl, she would probably go to a 6 guy or a 2 guy.
Yeah, sometimes you see guys who are dating lower.
They're 2 above, 2 low, in my opinion.
I don't know
I
how
don't
it
know.
works.
And then obviously rating scale, pretty subjective to the person. Like, we know people who have rated atrocious people, like bad looking people. Might have great personality, but bad looking people at a really high rating.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? I wonder if there's any...
Everyone's brain
It'd be
is
good to
wired
test it.
differently,
I wish
man.
we could... There probably is a way to test it.
Probably. Somewhere.
Get some things linked up. But yeah, good question.
Fucking question for the poddy.
Let's go.
I got 2 years left of school in the UK, and before I go to uni, I want to have a gap year, and I really want to come to Australia for a year or so. But I also need to earn money in Australia if I want to live there for a bit. So, fucking, what jobs should I be looking at for when the time comes? Cheers.
Man wants to come over here. Respect.
A lot of internationals do bar work.
Bro, are we like an English podcast now?
Every voice message is British.
This is Jamo Dylan from the UK, bro. I swear we've gained so much following there lately.
We should do... it helps that our humour's pretty similar.
Yeah.
But we should definitely do it. Bro, imagine selling out the O2 in London.
But I wonder where we would like are we like London boys, Manchester, Liverpool, Newcastle? What
I
kind
think
of
London, because then we can do like stuff with Chunks
maybe
and Philly.
any like English people who watch. Let us know where you think we'd fit in.
Liverpool, Manchester, London,
Wherever.
Kent, Derby.
But yeah, back to his question. So he wants to know what to do over here. Yeah, like bar work, a lot of fruit picking over here for backpackers.
Yeah.
Like vegetables and shit.
I see a lot of other people do is cafe work, barista.
I think being a foreigner could help, you know? I feel like I reckon it would help you.
Yeah, because the people know you're eager for work. Like,
yeah, they know, you know, you're...
What do you want? Do you want like a 3-day a week? Do you want a 5-day? What are you looking for?
I think but if you come here, bro...
I don't want to see him come here and like be in Carousel Shopping Centre handing out pamphlets to paintball.
Nah.
I don't like that.
But I think he'll make something happen. Sounds like an adventurous lad.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
He'd come and work on our show.
Yeah, we should get a team around. That'd be great. I can't wait till we have a team, bro.
Internship.
A temp.
But yeah, I reckon he sounds like he's got a promising future ahead of him. He wants to experience the world.
That's the attitude
Where do you want to go?
gotta
Do you want to go
have.
Sydney, Perth? Each place offers different things.
Definitely.
Yeah. Be a lifeguard. I don't know.
That's foreign lifeguard in Australia. Not bad.
Plenty to think about.
Hey Jamo, hey Dylan, how's it hanging? I was just wondering, when you were younger in like primary school, what would your parents give you in your daily lunchbox? Because I remember my mum used to give me the worst school lunches. I would get Vegemite sandwiches, but it was like the whole jar of Vegemite in my sandwich. And obviously that's too much, so I could never eat it. And I always had to trade food with my friends because my mum would give me all healthy shit. And, you know, a few of my friends would have brownies, up and goes, and I would always trade my rice wheels for, like an up and go. Anyway, I was just wondering, what was in your daily lunchbox?
All right.
Good question. I'm going to have to wind back the clock a bit here.
I used to have sometimes, Vegemite sandwich or chicken sandwich.
Yep.
Sometimes order from the canteen. St. Munchins used to have this shit rice, but I liked it.
Really?
And I don't know
everyone else disliked
shit fried
it.
rice, but I just enjoyed it for some reason. I'm not sure why. Always had like an apple or a banana.
Yeah,
roll
I
up.
always had... Yeah, see, roll-ups were something that all my friends had, and I just never got them. But I actually think that my mum and dad did quite well with feeding me at school.
Yeah.
I always had enough. And
yeah, I always had enough. I always had a chocolate or two because we eat a lot of chocolate at home.
You'd always try and eat your food hell quick so then you can go play soccer.
Yeah, I just
or
wanted
footy.
to fucking like it wouldn't matter,
sport.
bro. I just wanted to play footy, soccer, cricket, whatever. Like that.
I remember this is one.
We used to have a ball bin, and if you'd want to be the first one to grab the ball and be captain. And
I remember I was playing cricket at school with a bloke called Jordan Lyle.
Yeah.
And we were batting. I remember we batted for 5 days straight.
Nice.
We were the first of the equipment every day. We didn't get out once. And I remember I think a teacher had to approach us and say, you guys can't bat anymore. You need to let the other kids have a turn. That's probably the proudest I've been of myself ever.
I feel that. But maybe they should learn to bowl you out.
It was like a 38-degree heat as well. It was so fun. Like, bowl me one at my head, I hit you for 6. Keep running.
I remember once it was soccer. I'll never forget it, bro. It was the bell had just gone. I got a free kick, right? And it was like a decent, like I reckon maybe like 15 meters out or whatever.
Okay.
I'm in year 5,
Young
20
kid,
meters. There's a wall, keeper, and that was right when it was all that Wheat Bix Aussie kid Tim Cahill advert.
Yeah.
And I remember I had the ball, and I'm thinking this is it, like, to win the game for my team.
Peak of life.
Lockie goes, oh, is he a Wheat Bix Aussie kid? And I'm thinking, oh, Tim Cahill, bang, top corner, and it would just run off back into class. But I felt like I'd won just a World Cup.
That's crazy.
I missed primary school sport, bro.
So good.
So fucking good.
I forgot that you went to school with Lockie.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah, I remember we used to have these 2 big trees, which were our soccer goals, and then there was like a fence down the other end. We didn't actually have soccer goals.
We didn't
at
either.
School.
We first used these little brick walls, and then we moved to the netball fences.
Okay.
And you'd have one fence was a goal, 2 fences in between,
like the posts?
and then another goal.
And I remember there was lots of us, like maybe year 3s, year 4s against the 6, 7s, and I remember the 3, 4s beat them, and it was one of the greatest days.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember school.
Oh man, high school's a letdown.
In my opinion, school sports for primary school was better for than
million
high
percent.
school.
I couldn't agree with you more. Like I always said, bro, we in year 12 in our little area, you know, unbeaten in footy, our team was actually a good team. We got the competition. We got like forfeited because no one wanted to play us anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think we got anything at an assembly.
No.
But some loser will come 16th in liturgical dance and get a standing ovation and a fucking trophy.
Yeah, for liturgical dance.
Or it'll be like some competition that no one... It'll be like... And Scott's...
the chess club. The robotics team came third at the Nationals.
Scott's won the fucking...
That's actually pretty impressive.
They wouldn't have come third,
No,
bro.
really.
Scott's come... He's done the community fucking walkathon award. And they just suck these kids off. But you can be a great athlete. And Lumen, see ya. Oh my God.
They were good to people who were like the best at swimming, the best at sprinting, stuff like that. But when it came down to...
But even that, once you got to inter-school, there was not like we were dead.
Even our soccer team was good. We won games.
Yeah, we were good.
And wouldn't
no
get
one
talked
gives a
about.
shit. Footy team doesn't give a shit about...
We won both those footy games by 10 goals.
Oh, bro, honestly, Lumen's not good for sport.
No.
Yeah, it would have been good to go to a school like that where it's just competitive.
I remember when we played footy... I think you and I both played in that game. Did you play footy in the later years of school at all?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I think... Did you, me and Rog play in the same team?
I think we would have.
Yeah, I remember we were playing against that school that we beat twice, and then...
Yeah.
And it was my first ever game of footy back since I'd done my knee and played footy when I was 15, right?
Yeah.
And I was playing in the forward line, and the ball just like spilled out to me, and I snapped it, and I scored in like the first 30 seconds or something. I felt so loved by the boys. I was just like, this is such a great feeling.
Imagine that at a school.
I've missed this.
Imagine that. Bro.
Imagine 5,000 people around the ground, a school game, and it's a grand final between the two biggest schools in Perth, and the crowd's roaring.
It's even you see over east the rugby schools. They are insane.
And New Zealand is big as well.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely insane.
But yeah, so I've kicked this goal, and then we ended up winning by so much, and it felt good, but I knew that the other school we were playing was so shit.
Yeah.
They only had one rep footy player.
It is what it is, bro. Get better.
Sucked,
It
bro.
was a good time.
It was good, but I just wish we had more competition.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was injured, the school team played Clontarf, which is as a footy program.
Yeah.
And we beat them.
Smoked them. Yeah.
Weird. Incredible.
What a time to be alive. But yeah, I wish we had it better.
Alright lads, I was just wondering if you or any of your mates had any embarrassing stories of how you tried to get laid. So basically, my mate, we were at a pre-drinks at uni, and he had this girl he was interested in having sex with there, and they sneakily went off to his room during the pre-drinks. And his room was next to mine, so I went for a piss in my toilet. And then I heard the guitar playing, put my ear to his door, and he is serenading her. He is singing Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Everyone else comes and gathers around and listens to him fucking singing the song. It was so funny. Cheers, boys. Love the pod.
What a fucking loser, bro. Singing Perfect. Oh.
Don't you look perfect?
Oh, I can just imagine. Oh. It makes me feel weird just thinking about it.
Same. I feel sorry for her. Like, if he was under a 7 at singing, then it's really cringe. But if he's, like, exceptional, like if he is Ed Sheeran...
Yeah, then it would work. But I feel like he wasn't.
I feel like he wasn't. I feel like
he's probably
it was,
messing up chords and shit.
I feel like it was Will from the In-Betweeners around the campfire.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the type of vibe. But... Look, he's trying hard. It's not a conventional move. Like, I would
never do that.
I wouldn't play a guitar. Then again, we're shit at guitar.
Yeah.
But, you could whip out the ukulele and sing.
I'll just pop the potty on.
What a Wonderful World.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know any mates who have done that. I've never seen serenading.
No. I can't think of anything really.
Not too bad.
How's it going, boys? Big fan of the show. So, over in the UK, right, you can pretty much walk into a different accent. But over there, to us lot, you all sound the same. So, what's the crack with that? Do you have different accents, or is it all the same? Nice one, boys. Keep it safe.
I love
Can
that.
I see this, mate?
Keep it safe. Safe. That's my favourite thing about the UK when they say that to each other.
Fuck, he loves his car. His page is just his car. Wait, which one
What's
is
his
he?
name? Walt.
There he is.
Oh, he looks like a geezer, bro.
He looks like a typical English man.
Yeah, I think our accents we're definitely not as varied as the UK.
No, that there are subtle changes. So if you move into the country, like we don't have country accents.
No.
We do have Australian accents, but if you move into the country, it'll be, I think they call it Ocker Aussie. It's like, oh yeah, g'day mate.
How you going?
How you going? Are you going down the pub later?
Yeah.
Sink a few frothies?
Yeah, so they're a bit different. I think we speak different to people over east as well.
Yeah, there's just some words like pool, cool, stool. Like
they're
pool,
a bit more
cool, stool.
But it's interesting. You see videos of the Australian accent in the 70s and stuff, completely different. A bit more English.
Yeah, very much so. Like I call it colonisation Australia. That language has developed over the years. Like I heard some tapes of my granddad, who I never got to meet, my dad's parents, both speaking, and there was a little bit of that.
My grandparents
English
speak a bit more
tinge.
proper as well.
Yeah, a bit
with
more
the
proper.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely.
So yeah, I guess it varies, but not as much as it would in England.
Our accent is definitely the pretty standard Australian.
Oh, yeah.
We would sound similar to most people.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. All right, we've got now a few questions.
A few?
Yeah,
there's a lot of confessions.
It's a long one.
It's a long podcast this week.
Possibly be the longest potty.
I think it will be.
Which is good. People wanted it.
And it's the merch special.
It is the
It's
merch
potty
special.
69. It is a good day to have a long potty, and I hope that you guys appreciate the length, the girth of this one.
Good line and length.
Good line and length, Glenn McGrath.
All right, old mate here. Wondering, so he's in a 1-year relationship.
Oh no.
Where to draw the line on how protective you should be as a boyfriend, and where to sit back and relax. For example, if she wants to go out to a nightclub. Interesting though, before we answer that, his missus was featured as a voice message.
Yes, and yeah, I think they were together at the time they did this.
So interesting. So does that mean she wants to go clubbing and he's a bit like, nah, babe?
Yeah, you got to let her go clubbing.
Yeah,
you can't
go with her, bro. If you're not into that, that's okay. But you got to let her go.
Yeah, I feel like he might be thinking with the girls. So like she's going out with the girls. You know, he's in his head. They're getting up to naughtiness.
She's just with 20 guys dancing on them, bro, sweating, getting shots, having the time of her life. We're not helping him here.
No, but in reality, it's probably not the case.
No.
She's probably just chilling with the girls, dancing, you know, minding her own business. Like, you got to
have that trust in them.
Exactly. You got to have the trust in them, and you can't be too protective, because if you're too protective, you're going to tie each other down and restrict each other. Mm-hmm. That's not what you want.
Just go out with the boys, bro, when she goes out with the girls.
Yeah.
Go to the pub.
But watch, he might go out with the boys, right? And he's thinking, fuck, she's going out with the girls. She's doing all this crazy shit. I've got to get a one up. He makes out, fucks this chick or something, and then she finds out about it and goes...
Well, they both cheat on each other in the same night. I watched a movie on that, actually. It was quite interesting.
I hate movies like that. Bro, it just makes me feel, like, sad. I feel like I'm in that relationship.
Yeah?
You know, like... Because you put yourself in the shoes of
I see
a lot of
entertaining when shit like that happens.
You laugh?
It's like,
yeah, that is you. But yeah, I reckon I wouldn't do routine phone checks.
Nah. Not routine.
No. But yeah, just have that trust in each other.
Definitely. All right, so this girl, right? Don't mention the name, and I can see why. So she's been in a relationship for a year with a guy. And when they have sex, she's been faking it the whole time.
Oh.
That makes me feel bad. That makes me feel bad.
For both of them.
And she actually goes, he's good, but she's still faking it. The whole time. Women are mean, bro. Yeah. If you fake it, girls. I think every girl needs to stop faking it. Just tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Teach him.
Exactly. Guide. Have a training session.
Yes. Instead of faking it, just teach them what to do.
Have a training
Train
session
them.
midday on a Wednesday or something.
It might be a bit, but he would much rather actually be able to perform,
stimulate,
than thinking he's a god and you're just faking it. That makes me feel bad.
Because
I feel bad
as soon as he knows about this, then his self-confidence drops really, really low.
Yeah, he's going to feel like shit.
Yeah. So she's almost in too deep to tell him the truth.
I think she just got to do it.
Imagine if she goes, "You've done nothing to me."
Maybe don't tell him that like you fake it all the time. Just work on it together. Teach him.
You might not even need to tell him. I think you just need to train.
Yeah.
Just experience more.
Have training sessions. Do it twice a week.
Be
Tuesday,
safe.
Thursday night.
You don't
6
wanna-
to 7:30.
You don't want a little accidental kid to be the result of this. But it doesn't need to be all penis.
No.
No. Get experimentative.
But definitely, yeah. Don't fake it.
Nah.
Train him. Make him good.
Mm-hmm. Treat him like a puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take him to puppy school.
Teach him how to walk.
All right. So old mate here, he's in a long distance relationship,
Okay.
and he's wondering if it's worth it. They live 3 hours away, and they don't see each other that much. What are our thoughts on long distance relationships, and should he keep it?
How much do you love her? It all comes down to that.
See, I would never personally. I wouldn't do one.
It's
Just
too
'cause
hard.
like if I'm seeing someone once a week, am I even in a relationship with them if they're 3 hours away
Yeah.
and you see them for so? But if you really, if you want to work it out, if you love them, then keep at it, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's up to
It
you.
comes down to.
But if he's
how
already
much you
asking the
want it.
question,
Yeah.
is that because he's getting the general? Is she a
The
bit?
seed's planted in his head.
Is she not replying as much anymore? She hanging out with Steve from uni, I don't know, mate. I'm planting all these seeds, bro, in people's heads.
Steve.
And now he'll be like, yeah, you know what? She's a bit fucking weird on a Saturday night.
No.
But yeah, I think
That's a chat you need to have with her.
definitely,
Not us.
definitely. Okay, this one's weird, Jamo.
I'm the-
Read this one.
Alright.
The bottom one.
If your birthday is on the 1st of January, you can never say my birthday was last year.
It's true.
If your birthday's
Think
on the
about
1st of January, you can never say
my birthday was last year.
year.
Your birthday's always this year. It's never last year. I had my birthday last year. You would never say that.
If it was on January 1st, you could say, oh yeah, my birthday last year. If it's
But-
on...
But it's your birthday today.
Yeah, but last year was January 1st as well.
But I get where he's coming from.
I do too. It is a little bit of a brain choker.
My birthday is... Yeah. Imagine being born on January 1st. That's probably fun.
That's a little bit... Yeah.
You'd always be really, hungover.
Alright, so that one's done. Move on to old mate. Alright. Oh, so we have
Ooh.
a voice message confession here.
Yeah, we have actually... There's some... Oh, bro, I know there's one here that's elite.
Okay. Disgusting elite? Like dirty?
Yeah.
G'day fellas, fucking huge fan of the potty. So me and this girl, we're pretty close friends towards the end of high school. Her boyfriend, on the other hand, we're not really friends, but he's definitely in my friend group. We go to his joint to host gathos and whatnot. And so they break up towards the end of the year. 4 days later, me and her were at a party. One thing leads to another. We get together, do the dirty, and 2 days later, the whole fucking school finds out. There's only 40 kids in our grade, so word spreads pretty quick. And, it was 2-3 days before graduation and formal and all that. So, yeah, it was a bit of a rough situation, but, oh well.
Oh,
Go to the
well.
next one, too.
The way I see it, really, there's no harm done, because, 2 months passed, they're back together again anyway. I took his spot for schoolies, so I got a free apartment. It's a win-win situation. Well, not really for him, but it does make it a bit awkward because I'm still pretty close friends with her, but, you fucking gotta live with it, I guess.
Gee, he sees life differently to a lot of others, doesn't
Oh,
he?
damn. Well, he didn't see him as a mate, so that's why he doesn't give a fuck.
Just about to name drop there.
He didn't see him as a mate, so that's why he doesn't care.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
She moved on quick.
Oh, mate, that means she's been wanting that for a long time.
Yeah. And then she just... whoop.
So, yeah, he did just fill in. He was a fill-in for a little bit.
Yeah. Just keeping her cozy.
She, it's like when you need someone to fill in on the indoor soccer team or something. She found to fill in real quick, didn't she?
She
first name on the...
First name on the list, she got filled into.
She really did, mate.
I do feel sorry for the other
Okay,
bloke.
me and my family were at my uncle's house, which is a couple hours away from us. And one of the nights, everyone got really wasted, and everyone went to bed, and it was just me and my step-cousin in the hot tub, right? My uncle is remarried, and this is his new wife's daughter, so no blood relation. Anyway, we end up having sex, and I I was 18 at the time. She was 23, so there's a 5-year gap there. I thought it was pretty sick, you know, being a young guy getting that older woman. And then I told my buddies about it, and they all chirped me, and they thought it was so weird and like, I don't know, this and that. And I was just wondering if you guys were in the same position, would you have done it, or would you have passed on it? Love the podcast, fairly new, but enjoying it so far. Cheers, boys.
He's got another one. I wonder if it's this.
To give a little bit of background on the story, I'd only met her like a handful of times.
Okay.
And when we were in the hot tub, she looked at me first and said, "Would you be offended if I kissed you?" And then I said no, and then you get how things went from there, obviously.
I don't think it's weird at all.
It's a hot tub time machine. 5-year difference.
Oh, it is, bro. Yeah, no, no relation, bro. I don't think, and like he's remarried.
Yeah.
Like, you're not related in the slightest.
No.
I don't see a problem with it. I think his mates are jealous.
Yeah, I think it's just because he's going around saying step cousin instead of just person.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people don't. I've noticed that a lot of people, when you say step, they still think there's relation there.
Yeah, they think it's real close.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of people don't know the difference.
Very interesting.
I think it's an elite story.
Oh, elite
I think
story.
yeah. I
Mate,
congratulate
that's a great
you for
story.
that.
He was 18, a 23-year-old,
23-year-old in the hot
and
tub.
she initiated it.
Bro, you're a king.
Would you be offended? Like, man's a snowflake.
I think yeah, Matt. I think it's respect, bro. Your friends yeah, don't listen to them, bro.
And there he is, old mate.
No, this is new, mate.
Oh, this is new, mate.
Yeah, this is for the next one. You're ready to go, mate, on those two.
All right.
But yeah, mad respect for that story. I think it's fine.
Wait, is this actually the next one?
Yeah.
G'day, boys. I thought I'd share a quick story about something that happened to me the other day. So I live on the Gold Coast in Queensland. And I was just driving back from the beach, and I was stopped at a red light. So I had my window down because it was an absolute stinker of a day, and had my phone like Bluetooth up to the radio, whatnot. And I had your potty going. Next thing I know, like another P-plate car pulls up beside me, full of absolute rigs. Like, I'm talking 8s and 9s. They also had their windows down, like Jameson, like Taylor Swift bullshit or whatnot. Anyways, I was like, fuck, I have like a potty playing. I didn't want some fit birds thinking I'll some nerd listening to a podcast. No disrespect for the potty, by the way. It's fucking sick. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anyways, backstory. Arguably the hottest one out of the 4 was like to the other girls, hang on, and then they turned down their music completely down and yelled at me. And she goes, "Are you listening to the Jamo and Dylan show?"
Play the next bit, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
And at that point, I was like completely lost for words. Like, just wasn't expecting that. Anyways, they ended up replying like, yeah, and we had a little conversation about like the potties and like what she thought was funny, like whatever. And then she asked, as soon as she asked for my snap, my arrow turned green and had to turn off, which is a shame, I know, but you know, it's a funny story. I thought I'd share it with you guys. And yeah, have a good one and stay safe, boys.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You're welcome.
That's beautiful.
Firstly.
Yeah, you're welcome. Look, that is
boys, don't
bringing
turn it
people
down.
together.
We have female listeners the same as the men's.
Yeah,
We're
it's a
telling
50-50
you.
split.
We have a lot of women
No
who
cap.
listen.
Yeah, and look, it's great. Oh,
That's
it
insane,
makes me
bro.
so happy.
Yeah, same.
The fact
That was
that
I knew you'd love that one.
But it's such like a 17, 18-year-old thing to pull up to the lights, you know, and like you look at each other and, you're like, oh, there's that vibe. And he's on the Goldie, mate. Like, it's a stinker of a day. The chicks are probably, you know, just...
Yeah.
Oh.
Elite, bro.
The vibes
They probably
are there.
pulled up in a Suzuki Swift.
They probably did. And they're all getting around it.
I respect it.
The fact that...
Play it louder next time you're at the lights, bro. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but now that because he was a bit embarrassed. He was like, fuck, I don't want them to hear a podcast. And then they heard our voice and went, Jamo and Dylan, this bloke's a sick cunt.
Exactly. You're welcome.
Golden.
All right, this bloke, he had a few. This one. So
Okay.
Just, I don't know, pick the ones you want to read out, bro.
No worries. Alrighty.
He's got like 7, I think, or 8.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, the same one.
Oh, it's in
and
the-
it's just like,
yeah.
they're all there.
I didn't realise you put them in notes. So are we saying all of them?
No, just watch it, everyone. If I don't know, I think all of them are good, but I think some are.
Okay.
Are there any worth?
Does Subway have the best cookies? I
I-
wouldn't say that they're the
No,
best.
but they're good.
They are good.
Get Chunky's probably the standard, I think.
Yeah, I like
of
those.
cookies that I've
I wonder
had
if Get Chunky will go
in my life.
Australia wide.
Are they only
Perth?
They should definitely go Australia
Yes.
wide. You're missing out, eh?
I think it's just a lady that runs it, hey?
Yeah. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I saw a thing in Brisbane. They have Taco Bell and Starbucks. We need to step up our game over here, I think, a little bit.
How did you know you were high enough on a comedic level to start a podcast? I don't know. I think we just click and we understand each other's sense of humour.
Yeah, we found a lot of the same shows and comedians funny.
Yeah, and I always wanted Dill to do stand up.
Yeah, you have. Yeah,
and then I was like, fuck it. The podcast is sort of.
It is in a way.
It's not stand up. It's a different form of comedy, but I like it.
I love it, bro. And I think we always made each other laugh, and we always thought, like, I remember we'd always talk and be like, man, if we recorded this stuff, it'd do well.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where it
100%.
started from.
And
we just have the same, I don't know, we just like what each other says.
And then everything sort of switches a bit when we have... Now, everything doesn't change when we have an audience. We're still pretty unfiltered, which is, like, I guess, part of our brand. Yeah. And that's what I love.
100%, mate, 100%.
That's a bit average, that question. What do you think people will do with your phone when you die? Interesting. Will it end up getting buried with us in the future?
Or will someone keep it and go through it?
And what will happen with our
routine
social
phone
media?
Check.
Like,
I want it to stay forever, bro.
Would you like someone to keep it going? Like, post like the best of...
Yeah, they can do it. I don't want any new
Memorials.
content made after we're dead, but
Obviously,
you can post, the highlights or the best of. I want it to, because it's a lasting legacy, which is what I like. Forever. It's always going to be available, no matter what.
Just on the comedic level to start a podcast, I don't think you have to be on a comedic level as long as you have like good stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
But then again, I've looked back at some of the stuff we've said, and I think, are we a little bit of geniuses?
Oh, bro.
Just a little bit? Like,
bro, 100%.
Because some of the stuff we pulled out is good.
There's method to the madness.
There's definitely days, like, I see it in myself where there's a day where I might not say anything funny. And then it might be 2 weeks later I come out and I'm on fire.
Yeah.
I remember 30 weeks ago, there was a day that you carried and I was like, oh, fuck, I feel shit.
Oh, did you feel sad?
Yeah.
See, I never think about it because I always think there's always going to be something in the potty no matter what.
100%. But I just always like it to be like every few minutes there has to be something good.
Yeah.
But I guess something that I might not find funny, you guys do.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then there's sometimes I'll think I've done something funny and only a few of you guys pick it up.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
But yeah, I think we have watched... I love comedy so much.
Yeah, I watch stand-up all the time.
Bro,
like
stand-up.
Shows, whatever.
Like Australian legends like Carl Barron, Chris Lilly. Like
even old Arndo up there. I saw the book, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just up there. Your dad has the book of him.
Yeah.
He's elite.
Yeah, and all these people, like Hamish and Andy as well, we've missed heaps, but they've shaped the way we think about the world.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I guess I just love it. And the fact that we can make you guys laugh, no matter what we say.
Even like I saw, who does...
So good.
When like Kevin Hart was like, he's still... peak, but I mean when he was like doing like 80,000 like superstar, and I was like, damn, I can't believe someone doing like stand up can be that big. Like that's crazy. But yeah, there's so many good ones. Theo, we love Theo Von, Schultz, Ricky Gervais, all of them, bro.
Fucking oath.
All right,
last one, bro. Last one of the week.
So old mate was out with his mates and his missus pre-COVID. Standing at the bar with his missus, and some 6'5" bloke walks past us and slaps his girlfriend on the ass. I was fuming and knew I should have had a go, but deep down I knew he'd flog me.
Yeah.
What should I have done?
Oh,
that's
such
fucked,
a touch and
bro.
go.
That's because when you know, like, if he's 6'5", and you just know he's gonna beat the fuck out of you if you even like, what do you do in that situation? Do you have to have a crack anyway, or?
I feel like out of respect for your missus, you have to have
something.
To stand up for her.
And if you get beat up, like, you get beat up.
Yeah, but at least she knows you're there.
See, that's happened to me once, but luckily it was a 5'6" bloke.
Okay.
So I walked over and just a little shove. I thought, what the fuck are you doing, mate? And luckily his mate also was next to him, was like, oh, he's been a dickhead or not, my bad. Okay. So that worked out well.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if his mate was... But, like, he's 5'6", I was like, mate, he's a midget. Like, leave me alone. But if he was 6'8", I mean, you like, fuck. That's maybe you got to.
What was this one? 6'5".
6'5". So maybe poke him in the eyes
or a nut punch.
Yeah, you've got to, because you're not going to beat him one-on-one, obviously.
No, you got to do some dirty things to beat.
What
a big
happened
man.
after that? Like, did your missus, was she mad at you? Did she lose respect for you?
Yeah. Was she a bit like? Because if I was a girl, I'd probably be a bit like, "What the fuck? My boyfriend didn't try and defend me."
Or maybe he could just pretend he didn't notice. Like,
Yeah, no. Like if Tay said to me, "Why didn't you do anything?" I'd say, "Do you see the fucking size of it?
He's 6'5".
What do you think's gonna happen?"
It'd be like if some like UFC girl came up and smacked your ass.
Yeah,
Like, you know, some big like
a scrappy Brazilian or something.
Is the girl gonna do anything? No.
No.
I don't know, bro. That's a tough one.
It
I
is.
feel bad for you in that situation, bro.
Oh.
I really do. Good luck next time.
Yeah. I wonder how tall he is as well.
Yeah, I reckon he's...
An average, like a 5'10", 11?
Just a normal.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Long potty.
Long potty. Hour and a half. Massive.
That's double last week. Last week was 45.
Yeah, but we give the people what they want. It was
Yeah.
a massive week for us. We thank all of you, new, old, every one of you. Friday, 12th of February, 5 p.m. Western Standard Time, the merch drops.
Comes out.
Get in there quick. You'll be one of like probably 85 people.
We'll remind you all week. All
Yep.
good. Much love to WA. Hopefully
Yep.
the fires relax.
Hopefully the fires relax and, you know, no more COVID cases. And thank you guys once again. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Friday.